Welcome back, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you love these videos and you want to know all about health. Maybe you're an heart patient, we've got a lot in common. If you have, if you've had a stent, if you've had pacemaker problems, we've got a lot in common. With that said, I am the heart patient. I'm talking about bacteria, probiotics. Ladies, you've walked down the supermarket shopping, you've seen the yogurt laced with probiotics. This is what we're talking about. We're not actually talking about the yogurt version, which is actually quite weak. We're talking about a much stronger version that has a much more powerful effect and can really make you healthy. You cannot afford to not listen. So de-wax your ears. I'll talk about that another time. Right, I'm going to talk about my favourite probiotic is Lactobacilli acidophilus. Now guys, I know it's a mouthful, I know. Do you know what? I think they do it on purpose. In fact, I swear they do, right? But anyway, I can't change the name of it. It's my favourite. There are hundreds and hundreds of them, but one of the most beneficial is acidophilus, right? This gets broken down into 4 components in your gut, right? Lactocidin, acidolin, bacteriocin and acidophilus. So we have 4 chemicals broken down that go on to kill a further 23 known pathogens and virulence, right? Now you're probably thinking, well, how do I know I've got those things in me? Guys, believe me, your food is full of bacteria. You live with bacteria. It lives on your skin. Candida albicans lives on your skin. Listeria lives within you, right? Now, if you want to live in harmony with these bacteria, right, you must kill the virulent strains, right, and you end up with an 80% ratio of good guys, the army of millions, which we have here, and bad guys. So when you feed the bad guys sugar, that's when they get out of hand. With that said, a few of the things that does happen when you take the acidolin, right, I told you the 4 chemicals it gets broken down into. It also makes a chemical called hydrogen peroxide. Now, all you ladies are thinking, I use that on my hair. They bleach my hair with that. That's the very same chemical. Now, you can see here, I just got to cover the name. There's no advertising here, guys. This is a food grade hydrogen peroxide. I wash my vegetables in this, right, because they've all been sprayed with chemicals. But you see, this is what the bacteria makes when it's in your gut. It makes it automatically. And it also makes lactic acid. Now all you guys and all few of you women who work out will be aware of lactic acid. I thought I produced that at the gym when I'm on the treadmill. So you do. This is lactic acid in the gut, killing bacteria, and hydrogen peroxide, not dyeing your hair, but in your gut, killing bacteria. Absolutely amazing what your body can make if you give it the right kind of protection.
Let's have a look at these then. Is this the army?
Yes. I quickly gained results, and well, they sort of took over, as you can see. I can't say enough. I could speak for hours on bacteria. I generally do. The family think I'm absolutely, you know.
So if we're taking all this good bacteria and we're building up our good army, what do we need to avoid so that we can
optimise? There's an essential, great question. There's an essential list of things that will kill bacteria. Now, all you people who eat meat, well, it's not actually the meat, it's the antibiotics in the animal. You must avoid antibiotics, right? Now, if I don't expect you to stop eating meat. I'm not telling you to stop eating meat. Don't email me about that, for God's sake. With that said, meat, chicken, full of antibiotics. A course of antibiotics from your doctor. Like I said in one of the previous videos, when I had the pacemaker changed, I had an intravenous drip of antibiotics, and oh my God, it was a nightmare. And I thought, oh my God, well, I wasn't going to argue. It was a sort of a life or death situation. I thought, well, they ain't going to replace the pacemaker if I don't have the drip. So I never made a big deal out of it, and I just smiled at the nurse. And when I got back from hospital, I consumed a bowl of bacteria to replace and reforestation of the gut. Like I say, antibiotic is anti-life. Antibiotic. Actually, when you look at antibiotics, you're actually consuming poisonous mold. They're all based on poisonous mold. You know, it's like an inside joke, that one. But that's what antibiotics are based on. With that said, tap water contains chlorine. Now, they're not going to take chlorine out of the water system, because chlorine in water does a fantastic job, and it kills all the bad bacteria in the piping system, and it kills the rest of a lot of virulent strains of bacteria. With that said, right, chlorine will kill, good guys, probiotics. Your internal flora will be annihilated. They do age, the vitality of them age. That's why you need to keep topping them up. What else kills them?
So how do we get around that issue of, obviously there are filters that make tap water a lot more, a lot better and a lot healthier. How about, because that's chloride, that gets rid of chlorine.
Chlorine, people don't realise this, again, people don't realise that if you have a glass of tap water, overnight, a 24-hour period, the chlorine will evaporate in it.